Good morning, KU. I'm Michaela David.
And I'm Michael O'Brien, and before we do anything, I have got to say, happy birthday, Michaela.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
How old are you today?
I am 20. That big 2-0, you know.
2 decades.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember when I turned 10 years old, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a decade old now. Now I'm 20. And it's like, yeah, birthdays, they're cool.
You got big plans for tonight?
No, I think my friends and I are going to go out to eat, and then my dad might come up this weekend to buy me supper, but other than that, like, plans are kind of up in the air. So.
Well, you just wait till next year.
That should be fun.
So, anyway, big thing that's kind of going on is Ebola, of course.
Ebola.
And if anybody has gotten on Facebook today, you might have seen that Facebook is now giving you the opportunity to donate to help Ebola through them. Did you see that?
I did. I kind of have been trying to prioritize my time and do homework. I did check up on Facebook a little bit yesterday, and I saw that there's this tab that made it easier to donate money to different organizations, and I thought that was a really cool thing to integrate, because I know earlier this week Facebook had a I voted or I'm voting tab, so it's just a cool way to integrate everything into it.
Yeah, that reminds me, several years ago when the earthquake happened in Haiti, you could donate money through iTunes. So I
didn't see that.
Yeah, because those type of media that has your credit card information,
okay.
It makes it easy to donate through them, because you can just type in your amount and hit donate, and you're done.
Yeah, I remember when Red Cross made it a way to text, and I just thought it was a really cool way to. It's interesting how social media plays a big impact on donation and charities. But okay, so in 2 weeks I'm really excited because Mockingjay is coming out, and
yes.
It's been so long since any of the movies have it's been years since the last movie, I think, or a year or so.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like forever. So.
It does though. Yeah, Catching Fire came out last November, and I remember seeing it opening day, and it just blew my mind.
Yeah, it was awesome. And speaking of movies, Toy Story 4 was announced for
yes.
June 2017.
I just saw that online this morning.
Yeah, I thought it was, but didn't they just do Toy Story 3? And it's yeah, Andy's going to college. It's the end of the saga, but they're adding more to it. So I'm interested in what the storyline will be, what the plot will be. I
bet it's one of those cases when it was their intention for that to be the last one, but because it was so successful, they're going to do a sequel anyway.
What they should do is an Incredibles 2 movie. They need another Incredibles movie.
Yes.
Forget Cars, do Incredibles.
Yeah, Cars and Toy Story and all the other sequels, Finding Dory. I think what America would love is a sequel to The Incredibles, because it's now been, yes. Just a couple days ago was the 10th anniversary of that movie.
Way. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite Pixar movies.
And I think, speaking of movies, I think the Avengers, Age of Ultron was leaked. Marvel responded very well to it, but I think now they're they're wanting to sue, maybe?
Something like that.
That sounds
for all you Marvel fans like me, you just saw the trailer for Avengers 2, and but apparently this week somebody was actually obtained a digital copy of the whole movie and put it on Google Drive.
Whoa.
So it leaked it leaked online, and Marvel is now taking legal action to stop that and make sure it never happens again, because that movie's not scheduled to come out until this May, which is a long time away, and no spoilers until then.
Okay, I have to talk about Taylor Swift. She released a new album lately, and I've been wanting to listen to it, but I don't want to buy it until I know I like it. And usually her music's on Spotify. Usually a lot of artists' music are on Spotify, and I could not find it anywhere on there. And I think she said something about her not wanting her work on there. What do you think of that?
Well, yeah, she completely removed herself from Spotify, and she said she didn't like Spotify. She felt like it wasn't very good for her music. I think she released a statement explaining why she did that, and it was like she tried Spotify with her song Shake It Off, and it just didn't feel right. I think it's really because she wants people to pay to listen to her music.
Yeah, I mean, like, you put that much work and time into it, you want people to pay for, like, all the effort, and I don't blame her for that. I just kind of wish I could listen to it. Just so I can be like, hey, is this something I want to buy or is it not?
Well, I usually go to YouTube for that.
Okay.
I understand that. If you want to hear the whole song before you pay money for it,
yeah.
YouTube's a great way to do that.
Okay. Well, that will do it for today. For the beginning, next, we'll see you after the break.
Hi, this is your morning news update. I'm Grace Haverty.
And I'm Johanna Hecht. Disney Chairman Bob Iger announced Thursday that Toy Story 4 will be coming out to theaters in June of 2017. John Lasseter will direct. No announcements were made as to who would provide voices.
People will join together on Veterans Day at Wesco Beach to honor the 22 veterans of the United States Army that commit suicide each day. The Collegiate Veterans Association at the University of Kansas planned the service after the recent suicide of a former squad leader. People will meet between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. to do 22 push-ups for each veteran that takes their life daily.
President Barack Obama asked Congress on Wednesday for $6.18 billion in emergency funds to combat Ebola. The sum includes $4.5 billion for immediate responses and another $1.5 billion in contingency money. The proposed bill is part of a $1 trillion spending package to fund federal programs for the rest of the year.
FBI agents arrested Silk Road 2.0 owner Blake Benthal Wednesday in San Francisco. Silk 2.0 was an online black market where traders could trade illegal goods and services. The site was accessed on the so-called deep web, which is only accessible using special software. As of September 2014, Silk Road 2.0 had 150,000 active users and had $8 million in monthly sales. Benthal faces up to life in prison for various charges, including conspiracy to commit narcotics trafficking and money laundering.
A construction company is offering to tear down abandoned homes in Kansas City for free. Kissick Construction has worked with area government officials to identify unsafe and boarded-up homes to demolish. The projects will come at no cost to taxpayers and will help keep neighborhoods safe and free of various rodents that live in these abandoned spaces.
The podcast entitled Serial is changing and expanding the limits for online podcasts. Hosted by Sarah Koenig, Serial investigates a real-life murder in 1999 Baltimore. A new episode each Thursday dives deep into the case with investigations and interviews as Koenig and her staff try to uncover who committed the crime. The podcast is the first of its kind to investigate into a real-life crime.
That's all for your Good Morning News update. Stay tuned for an interview with Brianna.
Hi everyone, I'm Brianna and I'm here with Haley and Shiri in the Ballroom of the Union where Rock Chalk Shabbat will be taking place tonight. So thank you guys for coming and talking with us this morning.
No problem.
So for those who may not know, can you kind of explain what Rock Chalk Shabbat is?
Yeah, so basically Rock Chalk Shabbat is KU Hillel's biggest fundraiser of the year, where students, parents, and alumni gather and have like a really big meal together, and it's a nice way to like see everyone at KU Hillel.
Okay, cool. Can you kind of tell us what's going to be going on later tonight?
Tonight starts at 5:30 with hors d'oeuvres, so that's an hour. And then after that, so around 6:30, we're going to go into Woodruff Auditorium for services for about an hour and a half. And then after that, we will come into the ballroom and eat dinner.
Okay, it sounds like a good night. So you guys are event planning interns, correct? For the event? Okay, so what all has gone into the planning of this? Because I know it's like a huge deal. So Have you guys been pretty busy with things?
Yeah, we've had like office hours, and we've been like planning with Melissa, our program director, throughout the semester, and it's been a really great experience.
Cool. Okay, so did you guys attend the event last year?
Yes, and we both did.
Yeah? Okay, so is this year any different than last year, or is it kind of like traditionally the same, or what?
I think it's traditionally the same. We've kept like a lot of the traditions. This event has been going on for a few years now, so.
Okay, so tonight, can anyone come, or is it just like people involved with Hillel, or who all can attend?
Anyone can attend. Anyone can attend.
Okay, cool.
This year, something that we did do differently is, in the past, we really haven't had a student section for students to sit, and this year we have tables where students can come and enjoy themselves if they don't have their family here. So that's something that is different, and so anybody can come.
Okay, very cool. Are either of your guys' families coming into town or anything like that?
Both of our families.
Yeah, both of our parents are
town.
coming, and I haven't seen my parents in a while, so I'm very excited to see them.
Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are Hillel interns.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so can you kind of explain like what all goes into that? What kind of stuff do you guys do, like maybe on a weekly basis or whatever? Just kind of tell us about your experience.
So as Hillel interns, well, we are big event interns, so we plan the 3 major events that go on through the year. We did a pancake breakfast on
During Hawk Week.
During Hawk Week,
Okay,
we did a pancake breakfast, and then we have this event today, and then in the spring we have bagels and basketball. That happens at the Bottleneck right across the street from KU Hillel.
Okay.
But basically, we go to office hours every week, and we sit down and we have committees to make sure the event runs smoothly.
Okay, cool. So what's like your favorite part of being involved in Hillel? What would you say?
My favorite part is like having like the student connections. You like get to be so close with the interns, and like everyone is just treated like best friends, and we're all like one big family. So it's like nice to have everyone, and we see each other mostly every Tuesday night, because that's when we like meet.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part.
Cool.
Yeah, I was also going to say the family aspect.
Yeah.
It's very community-based, and it's really nice to get to know everybody within an organization instead of just being separated by grades. You really know everybody, because everybody's such a community.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I hope everything goes well tonight. I'm
you.
sure it will, but thank you guys again for coming and talking with us, and we will be right back with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Good morning, KU. Here's a live look outside at Daisy Hill overlooking the 2 new dorms. It's pretty windy outside. You can see the camera shaking a little bit. It's currently 43 degrees with a north wind at 13 miles an hour. It's pretty cool actually that we're getting 2 brand new dorms built on campus. It's not cool though, all of the construction and traffic and especially the lack of parking, but not much you can really do about that. Here's a look at your almanac. Yesterday it was a high of 52 degrees, low of 27. The average for this time of year is 58, so we're only a few degrees below average. And our record temperature back in 1980 was 81 degrees with a low of 13 back in 1991. We're not going to see any temperatures that warm or that cold for a while though, so you don't have to worry about that. Here is your Friday outlook for the rest of the day. Right now it is, well, it's 43 degrees right now actually, so the temperature has risen since I made this graphic and it hasn't quite updated yet. Around noon, lunchtime, 48 degrees. It'll still be windy. The wind's going to pick up throughout the day as well. It's also going to shift a little bit too. It'll be coming out of the northeast at 19 miles an hour. Then at 4 p.m. rather, sorry. 61 degrees, it'll still be windy. The wind will actually pick up a little bit more at 20 miles an hour, so hang on to your hats out there because it's going to be very windy indeed. Here is your 5-day outlook. 61 today, 52 on Saturday. We have a football game on Saturday. The Kansas Jayhawks will be taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. Kickoff is at 2:30 p.m. If you're going out to the game, I would suggest dressing a little bit warmly because it'll be chilly with that breeze out there tomorrow, because it's also going to be windy tomorrow. Not as windy as today, but still windy. So with that breeze, you can expect a wind chill of around, wind chill values in the upper 40s, maybe to the mid 40s. So it's going to be a little bit chilly. Sunday, temperatures rebound just a little bit, 61 degrees, 60 degrees on Monday. And then on Tuesday, look at this. Snow maybe, just some snow showers, just a 20% chance of some snow showers. It's not like it's going to be a big snowstorm or anything, but the chance is there. It's also going to be fairly cold, only a high of 38 degrees. It may be breezy on Tuesday as well, which means that it's probably going to feel as if it's actually in the lower 30s rather. So winter is coming. It's going to feel very, very cold, and you would better get used to it because 80-degree weather, it ain't coming back for a long time. That's your forecast. We'll be right back after the break.
What do you mean? What do you mean my mocha's not here? I'm Ben Allen, seriously. What about here? Is that better? Oh, now my arm's disappearing. Obviously, this is even worse. Oh, I look good. I look real good. Make sure you tune in on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. to listen to me and a bunch of other sports guys tell you what you've missed and give you a little bit of an inside perspective on some of the athletes and basically what we're thinking. Make sure you tweet at us at 3InKey on Twitter. I don't know where else you would tweet at us, but you should do that because I'm lonely and I need friends. Please follow me, Ben Allen Sports. It'll make your day better. Probably not. It'll make mine better though.
Welcome back. So Friday, it's a great day. It's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks. I know what I'm doing for my weekend. I'm just going to go out to supper with my friends and maybe see my dad. What are you doing?
Are you going to go out to the game?
Well, I work during the game, so no.
Yeah, I'll be going out to the game. I'm actually in the marching band.
You
so
are? Okay.
I kind of have to go.
Have to go. Well, priorities.
That's not a bad thing, though. It's fun.
Yeah, what do you play?
I play trombone.
Oh, cool. It's always fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than what people think it is.
So, yeah. That wraps it up for today's show. Join us Monday for Good Morning KU.